checking in with the game. Today we're going to be talking about world issues, what is going on with this world, part 1. Make sure you guys remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you do not miss an episode. Once again, this is part 1, man. We're going to be going through some world news, putting you guys on game, letting you know where we at right now, what we doing. You dig what I'm saying? So grab you some popcorn, grab you some snacks, some soda, kick back, and enjoy the show. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes, let my people get on up in here, and then we're gonna jump right into it. Yeety. And for a side note, we on the way to 15,000 subs, so make sure you guys go ahead and sub up. I need 15,000 by the end of the stream. If we can do that, we gonna do it big. You feel me? Only up from here, man, for sure. Only up from here. Get on up in here. Sub up. Hit that like button when y'all come through.
Question from Russia saying that your foreign policy is largely in line with their vision. Should that be concerning to Americans? Should that be concerning to Americans?
Read the statement.
That Russia says that your administration's foreign policy is, quote, largely in line with their vision.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think it takes two to tango, and you're going to have to make a deal with Russia, and you're going to have to make a deal with Ukraine. You're going to have the assent, and you're going to have the consent from the European nations, because I think that's important, and from us. I think everybody has to get into a room, so to speak, and we have to make a deal. And the deal can be made very fast. It should not be that hard a deal to make. It can be made very fast. Now, maybe somebody doesn't want to make a deal, and if somebody doesn't want to,
I see you, Lee Lit. I see you. Appreciate y'all
make a deal.
through.
I think that person won't be around very long. That person will not be listened to very long because
Trump hit her with the say what? You feel me? Trump a gangster for real. He hit her with the say what? You feel me?
I believe that Russia wants to make a deal. I believe certainly the people of Ukraine want to make a deal. They've suffered more than anybody else. We talk about suffering. They've suffered. But if you think about it, under President Bush, they got Georgia, right? Russia got Georgia. Under President Obama, they got a nice big submarine base, a nice big chunk of land where they have their submarines. You know that, right? Crimea. Under President Trump, they got...
Get on up in here, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button when y'all come through here, man. Sub up.
The United States rejects unacceptable resolution.
Here's the last 24-hour world news in 3 minutes and 25 headlines. 1. President Trump stated U.S. forces executed a lethal strike on a sea vessel in international waters, killing 3 alleged narco-terrorists. 2. U.S. high school seniors' average reading and math scores in 2024
doing a new series. What's going on with the world, man? It's part 1.
Fell to the lowest levels in 2 decades, according to the National Assessment of Educational Progress.
156 people, man. 163. Get on up in here, man. Hit that like button for me. Let's go.
3. World leaders are gathering in New York for the UN General Assembly, where they will address topics like the wars in Gaza and Ukraine, recognition of Palestinian statehood, and nuclear tensions with Iran. 4. France, Canada, Belgium, and likely the UK intend to recognize...
They got
yes, there is an apple. The one that I thought would be because of the relation with President Putin, but he's let me down. He's really let me down. It was going to be Russia and Ukraine, but we'll see how that turns out. But that turned out to be, I thought it might be among the easiest of the group. But we had to settle just about every conflict, and as you know, we're working very hard on Israel and Gaza.
Nah, Trump seemed a little bit defeated working with Putin for real. Putin ain't trying to work, bro. Putin one of them motherfuckers. He just want war. You feel me? Putin want all out war. He ain't trying to talk. He ain't trying to make no deals. Nah, fuck that. We going to the end. You feel me? That's how Putin is. Hell no.
Well, that's happening over there. Complex, but it's going to get done. It'll all get done right. And likewise, Russia and Ukraine will get done. But you never know in war. You know, war is a different thing. Things happen that are very opposite of what you thought. The one that I thought would be easy. We'll save that for a little bit later. Why don't we do this first, and then we'll talk about the gold card, okay? Any questions, Jeff?
Mr. call this morning with President.
It was great. I had a great call with President Xi, and as you know, he approved the TikTok deal, and we're in the process. We have great investors, some of the biggest.
October 18th, Saturday, you say? My next assignment? Got you. Say less.
In the world.
Say less. We
American
there.
investors, great people.
I attended an anti-Trump protest a couple months back. If you guys check my page, go down there, you'll see it. But yeah, man, it's a lot of people that's against Trump. If you for Trump or against Trump, let me know in the comment section. You dig?
And we look forward to getting that closed.
Is it fully approved? The Chinese statements didn't necessarily.
Well, I think so. And when you say fully approved, I don't know what that means. We have to get it signed. I guess there could be a formality. I found his word to be very good. President Xi and I had a long talk. We talked for almost 2 hours, and it started at 8:00 in the morning. And I think it was a very.
What do y'all think they be talking about for goddamn 2 hours? They be talking about golf and shit, some other shit. Some whole other shit. They ain't trying to solve no problems.
We talked about trade.
In just a few days, world leaders will gather here, in this very room, at the UN headquarters in New York for the General Assembly. Every country will be here, and this is an opportunity we cannot miss. We are gathering in turbulent times.
United Nations.
Conflicts raging, impunity escalating, inequalities widening, our planet overheating.
I want
New
me for
technologies
president.
racing ahead without guardrails.
I feel that for sure.
But next week offers every possibility for.
We got 89 people in here, man.
What happened around the world in the last 12 hours in 60 seconds? Australia's Optus pledged full cooperation with regulators after outrage over a network outage that disrupted emergency calls and sparked public criticism. 3 Russian MiG-31 jets entered Estonia's airspace near Vainlu Island for about 12 minutes without flight plans or transponders, Estonia said. Italy's NATO jets intercepted them, and Estonia requested Article 4 talks. A cyber attack at Brussels airport forced widespread flight delays and cancellations, as officials worked to restore systems and strengthen digital defenses. Japanese leadership contender Shinjiro
Kamala gonna have us all with different pronouns. Hell no.
Koizumi urged closer coordination between the government and the Bank of Japan, calling for unified economic policy. President Volodymyr Zelensky said Ukrainian forces inflicted heavy losses on Russia in recent counteroffensives, underscoring Kiev's push for more support. The Taliban banned books authored by Afghan women, intensifying restrictions on female voices and deepening global concern over human rights in Afghanistan.
See, I don't fuck with Afghanistan no more, bro. They used to be cool when they had been lying, you feel me? They used to be cool, but now, no, I don't fuck with them, bro. They be doing too much with the women and shit, trying to cover up all the women, silence the women and shit. Like, come on, bro. Y'all want to just see niggas over there? Like, what's the deal with that? Y'all don't want to see no beautiful women. Y'all just want to cover them up and look at niggas all day. Like, hell no.
Taiwan's president vowed the island
we ain't going.
will defend itself, capping Defense Week events and stressing readiness against growing pressure from mainland China. An Israeli airstrike on a press complex in Yemen killed dozens of journalists, drawing condemnation from rights groups and raising alarm for press freedom. Here's what happened around in the last 12 hours.
You go to Afghanistan, they want you to look at niggas all day. You can't even look at the women because they all covered up in long ass garments and shit. Face covered up. You can't read nothing from a woman. You can't see the woman on TV. Like, god damn. They don't want shit from a woman over there. What the hell? That's how that sexism shit be going on. That's why some of that shit still exists because of countries like this. You know what I'm saying?
60 seconds. Australia's Optus pledged full cooperation with regulators after outrage over
a shocking discovery. A couple lost at sea 25 years ago has just been found.
Yesterday, a cargo ship 1,400 miles off the coast of Brazil spotted Mark and Jennifer Patterson, a couple who vanished during a sailing trip from Florida to the Bahamas in 1999.
We had a funeral. We grieved for 25 years. My sister's been gone since 1999. We thought they drowned in that storm. I just can't believe it.
Living on an impressive floating structure built from boat wreckage combined with ocean waste, they create.
But how would they live on the ocean for that long, for 25 years? That don't even make sense.
Innovative
I guess if they can fish
ways to survive.
We learned to see trash as resources. We had everything we needed. Most importantly, we had each other.
The couple developed a daily routine of fishing, maintaining a craft, and collecting useful debris. Experts are calling their survival unprecedented, and others are calling it miracle.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
President, it's a pleasure to welcome you to Checkers.
If you get food stamps,
You see how they do me, y'all? You see how they do me? They want to silence me. But the thing is, we not going to let them do it. We not going to let them do it. And y'all not going to let them do it either. So I need y'all to hit that like button so they can put me on in the algorithm. For something, the powers that be, they want to silence my voice. They want to Charlie Kirk me. You feel me? Y'all going to let them Charlie Kirk me? Hell nah. I ain't gonna let them Charlie Kirk me. Hell no. I'm gonna get my voice out there. We gonna say what need to be said. Fuck that. They want me to stop, but it ain't gonna happen.
Hit the road.
Happen.
Lock them up.
Lock them up.
Lock them up. Lock them.
Hey, I was getting movie or something tonight. What is this? Oh,
Gotcha.
They be doing stupid shit on here. Let me get back to my damn sector, bro. World news. That's what we doing. World news today, y'all.
This morning.
That's what we doing today. World news. Man.
Speaking now in the Oval Office. Let's listen in.
You're doing so well.
We already saw
The United
that.
States.
Man, sub up. Hit that like button for me. Y'all tripping.
I feel like you're just.
Y'all playing
Just a few
games
days.
today. Is it too early? Y'all ain't up yet? Y'all ain't up yet? Y'all ain't smelling the coffee or some shit? Like, what the hell? What's going on?
World leaders will gather here, in this very room, at the...
Nah, we already
America,
saw that.
this is not your fight. You've done your part. You've carried the weight of the world on your back for decades. But not every fire needs your flame. Not every conflict needs your boots on the ground.
Putin,
Trump made his move.
Putin talking
Iran
that shit.
responded. The missiles paused. And now the world holds its breath. But ask yourself this.
See that? Putin ain't playing no goddamn games, bro. He like, America, you done butted your head in every goddamn conflict. And that's what I say too. Like, every goddamn worldly conflict is not involving America. Why does America always jump in like a damn big brother or something? We need to stop playing fucking big brother and fix our own goddamn problems. That's why we can't fix none of our own goddamn problems, because we always trying to play big bro. Like, god damn. Can we just fix ourselves first? Can we focus? Can we get some self-care for America first before we start fucking trying to help all these other countries and shit? Because in the midst of us helping all these other countries, our own country is going downhill. What the hell? How that make sense?
What are you walking into? Another endless chapter, another war with no finish line. Putin watches, Europe watches. Even your own people are tired of flags.
See that? Now Putin knows something, bro. Putin knows something. He said even your own people is tired of the shit. They tired. Other countries tired of the shit. Other countries don't even want us to be butting our heads and shit. Like, sometimes you just gotta let them fight. You feel me? Sometimes you just gotta let them motherfuckers. What Tupac say? Don't break up the fight. Let them run, boo. Fuck it. We can't keep help. We cannot keep doing all this. You feel me? We cannot keep doing this. America needs to fix our own problems first, and then we can help the other countries next. Self-care. You know what I'm saying? Self-care. Nation care first, other countries next. Our country first, other countries next. All right? That's how it should go.
Coffins and promises left broken in the sand. This is not weakness. This is wisdom. Sometimes power is knowing when not to strike. Secure your borders.
Nah, that's fact.
Protect your people.
That's fact.
Lead with strength, but lead with sense.
That's fact. That's facts. That's why I fuck with Putin a little. That's why I kind of fuck with Putin. You feel me? He keeping it real. He like, shit, focus on your people. He telling us, focus on our own problems instead of butting in some other shit, because they shit run deeper. We don't even know all the ins and outs of they shit. And we just come in trying to help, trying to cease fire and all this bullshit. Like, nah, we ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't never been to Ukraine nor Russia. Hella people over here, we ain't never even been to them countries. Yet they giving our tax dollars to them to fight a country we ain't even been to or nothing. Like, god damn, can we use our tax dollars to fucking fix the local roads? How the fuck we spending money on wars and shit and the roads rocky? Like, god damn. I can't even ride down a goddamn smooth road, but yet I hear about a missile being shot off with my tax dollars. Hell no. Nah.
Its own way. America be the giant that stands tall. America, this is not your fight. You've done your part. You've carried the weight of the world on your back.
That's why I'm here. I'm here to not silence. They want to silence my voice. They want me to be silenced, y'all. And if y'all don't hit that like button, they might succeed at it. Because as you can see, it's 370 people in here, only 24 likes. So that means it's about 150. It's about 150 haters in this motherfucker, and they all want me to be silenced. Ain't that sad? That lets you know the world is really based on hate and judgment and all the bad shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't trying to spread no love. Y'all trying to divide the country over Charlie Kirk. Like, why is people getting fired and shit because Charlie Kirk got shot? They ain't got shit to do with us. That's what I'm saying. America loves butting into shit and making other people's issues their own and all this bullshit. Like, bro, people die every day, B. Come on, man. People die every day, B. That don't mean fire people from their job or Jimmy Kimmel got to get cut off. Like, damn. Let Jimmy Kimmel rock. He a comedian. What the hell y'all expect? That's what I be saying. America always want to butt into shit every single time. And guess what? Fed media, get your ass out of here. We don't want you. We don't need you. And we don't know you. You feel me? Get your ass out immediately. Dark roast, get your ass out. I'm smacking you in the head on the way out too. Get your ass out right now. Yeah, fuck that. You want to get out? There's the door. Get your ass out there. I'm going to smack you in the back of the head as you leaving. Fuck that.
Decades, but not every fire.
Hey, guess what? Fed media. Guess what? Get what? Goodbye. Now you gone. Now what you gonna say? Huh? Now what you gonna say? Right, nothing. So get your ass on, go tend to something else that you care about, because we don't care shit about you. We focusing on world issues right now, not about you, okay? This is a countrywide live. This ain't about just you or me or her or him. This is about all of us. The fuck? Hell no. Let's get back to it.
Need your flame. Not every conflict needs your
boots what's up with
on the ground. Trump made his move. Iran responded. The missiles paused, and now the world holds its breath. But ask yourself this: what are you walking into? Another endless chapter?
See that?
Another war with no finish line?
Another war with no finish line. And what did we do in the war in Afghanistan? We pulled out early. We pulled out early, which in some cases, if you ain't trying to have no kid, that's a good thing. But when you in a war and you pull out early, That ain't good. That's what we did. And guess what we did? We left all of our equipment over there. And now guess who got our damn equipment? And our army bases, they got our planes, our fucking bombs, everything. Because we left and ended the war prematurely. So we didn't really win the Afghanistan war at all. It just came to an end. But that's what happens when America dips his fucking head in shit that it don't have no business into, because we end up losing in the long run. That's all I'm trying to say. But y'all don't feel me though. Clearly, look at the likes. 186 people in here, 30 likes. You know what? I might just end this shit because I ain't got time.
Tonight, the White House is now confirming that 3,000 North Korean soldiers are now inside Russia, and they're being trained there for possible deployment to join the Russians again.
Yeah, we got a sniper in the chat now. Big old guy. Talk sideways. If they talking sideways, time them out first. If they come back in talking sideways, max them out. You feel me? Exterminate their ass if they come in talking wrong.
Against Ukraine. Martha Raddatz and what she's learned tonight.
Tonight, the White House confirming that some 3,000 North Korean soldiers are inside Russia for a possible combat deployment to Ukraine. A highly concerning move the U.S. calls a sign of desperation and weakness. This video circulating online appears to show the North Koreans at a Russian training site.
See that?
If their intention is...
Y'all see that? Now, why is North Korea trying to play with us? North Korea trying to join forces on the low with Russia, and what they gonna do? They gonna bomb Ukraine. Ukraine about to be dust. Ukraine about to be fucking ashes to ashes, dust to dust. At this point, all these goddamn North Korean troops, it ain't looking too good. And what America already butting in like, hell no. They done got North Korean troops? Hell no. America already saying, now what we gonna do? Send some submarines out that motherfucker? We don't need this. Trump, we don't need this shit. Stand down. Until they come knocking on our door, that's when we start regulating this shit. They don't want a war with us. They want a war with everybody else. So let them fight with the other countries, but if they come fucking with us, we gonna tear a hole in their ass. You know what I'm saying? They know we got the power to do it. They know we got the machinery to do it. They know we got the machinery to do it. They don't want these kind of problems. So let them talk all this shit to all these other countries. Let them go to war, whatever. We need to be building our shit up. We need to be building up our military armed forces. And we need to just get our shit stronger. The stronger we get our shit, the more we unfuckwittable. You know what I'm saying? So when these countries come knocking on our door, we got some shit for their ass. Hell no.
To participate in this war on Russia's behalf, that is a very, very serious issue.
The White House revealing today that it was early to mid-October when the North Korean soldiers traveled by ship from Wonsan, North Korea to Vladivostok, Russia, and then spread to multiple Russian military sites. Vladimir Putin has suffered extraordinary battlefield losses. More than 500,000 soldiers killed or wounded in the war with Ukraine.
That he has to farm out the fighting.
Look, all them soldiers already killed. And keep in mind, y'all, these soldiers, it's just like me and you. They all people. That's a sad situation. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't got nothing to do with America. That's the thing. It has nothing to do with America. We need to focus on ourselves, focus on getting our economy back right, focusing on getting our unemployment rate up. Unemployment is going, well, we need to get it down because it's going up. Now, unemployment is going up in America, which means that a lot of people are losing jobs and it's less jobs available. You know what I'm saying? Just checking your area. It's a lot of people that's losing their jobs and it's less jobs available. We need to be focusing on our own country instead of focusing on Ukraine and Russia and what country gonna obliterate first. You know what I'm saying? That's not our problem. We got other issues to face. You know, we got homelessness in America. We got all these goddamn issues in America, yet here we are overseas playing in Ukraine. Come on now.
To a foreign country, I think speaks volumes about how much his military is suffering and how uncertain he believes, how untenable he believes his situation is.
The White House saying tonight that given Kim Jong-un's willingness to put skin in the game.
But snipers on the roof in the chat. So if you think you coming in here with the hate mongering and the trolling, I got my snipers on the roof and they unfriendly. I don't hire friendly mods. All my mods are not nice and they sit on that roof and they got a twitch in their finger. You feel me? They got a twitch on their finger. So they see you talking wrong even a little bit, they might just pop your ass. You know what I'm saying? So watch out. Be aware.
The North Korean leader likely expects something in return. David?
Yeah, an extraordinary development tonight. Tonight, the White House is now confirming that
I run my live like Putin run Russia. You feel me? We don't want no bullshit. Okay? You bring the bullshit to us, then we just attack. That's how I'm running my shit. That's how we run it over here. We don't do none of the bullshit. I'm running it like Putin. All right.
1,000 North Korean soldiers are now inside Russia, and they're being.
Yes, there is an app that allows you to. Here's what happened around the world.
Mr. President, it's a pleasure to welcome you to Chequers. This historic second state visit is a moment to celebrate the unique bond between our two countries. But today we've gone far beyond that. We've renewed the special relationship for a new era. The United Kingdom.
I feel like they be trying to use America too, in a way. They be trying to use America for sure. Hey, Goose on the loose. Hey, cut him loose. Slit his neck. Fuck it. Cut his neck. Fuck it. Cut his neck. Goose on the loose. Get him out of here. Fuck it.
The United States.
I told you I'm not playing. My snipers on the roof. They not nice at all. They not nice at all. Goose on the loose. Get your ass out of here. We don't want you. We don't want you.
And together today, as first partners on defense, first partners in trade, with the groundbreaking deal we struck in May, and now with the new agreement that we've just signed this afternoon, we're confirming status as the first partners in science and technology, ready to define this century together, just as we did the
Once again, man, shout out to all of my new subs, man. We done gained about 600 subs in the past couple of days, so shout out to y'all. We going up on the road to 15,000 subs. You dig what I'm saying? Today, we are talking about world issues. What is going on with the world, part 1. Make sure you guys tap in, sub up. Hit that notification bell. Let's get it.
A shocking discovery. A couple lost at sea 25 years ago.
The one that I thought would be easiest would be because...
Did you notice that Charlie...
We just bombed Iran 3 times.
Saying that.
Let me conclude.
There it is.
Let me get to the comments. Let's see. You must never heard of the 20th century. God is with Putin. Get me. Fascist. That guy was from the Biden administration. This is yes. Get me, sniper. All right, keep playing. Don't. I told you they got an itch in their trigger fingers, and they ain't playing with y'all. So keep playing. Keep talking about get me. Y'all think this shit tag. Y'all think we playing tag or some shit. This ain't that. Hell no. This ain't that at all. Let's see. Yeah, this ain't that. This is October 23rd, 24th. Man, this new old. is war gonna start? We hoping war don't start. They trying to get us in the Ukraine war, but we ain't gonna let them do that. They always trying to get us into some shit, but we ain't trying to do that. We trying to back out, and we need to focus on ourselves. America needs some self-care. We don't need to be butting into everybody else's business at this time. We need self-care so we can heal as a nation. Cause we done been through some shit and we ain't did no healing. We just keep on jumping into shit. We getting into immigration, all this bullshit. We opening deportation centers and all this bullshit. Like, no, that ain't what we need to do. We need to secure the country. We need to secure the economic stability. Okay? So that we can move forward as a nation. Because if we don't, we're only going to go downhill. And then in a couple years from now, we're going to be done expended all of our things, all of our fortunes to these other countries. And we're going to be sitting here looking like a third world country. Why? Because we wasted all our money on all these other countries. They done used us up. We can't let that happen.
If you get breaking news, Trump just banned all permanent residents from leaving the U.S. If you are abroad now, you can't come back. This isn't just about illegal immigration anymore. Trump's new executive order affects everyone. Green card holders are stuck in the U.S. Legal residents are locked out. Your family vacation becomes illegal. The New York Times leaked the White House draft. 45 countries are now on Trump's red list, implementing extreme entry restrictions on their citizens.
That's how you know some war type shit is coming. When they start locking us in, stopping air travel from different countries and shit, and saying nobody can come in, nobody can get out, that's how you know shit about to go down. So we all need to be on our P's and Q's. While y'all sitting here watching my live and not pressing the like button, you feel me? While y'all over here being non-productive and wasting your goddamn time without reciprocating the love, because y'all want them to silence me, but guess what? I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna let them Charlie Kirk me. You feel me? Hell no.
Even if they have valid...
See that drone flight?
Stop it.
That's like a plane though. That's like a damn plane. Oh, is that a drone? No, a drone is down there. A drone might look like a plane. Who knows? Shit.
Breaking news coming in within...
If Putin did go... The Middle East is about to pop off and something big is brewing. The United States just ordered embassy personnel and military families to evacuate Iraq. CENTCOM bases are activating emergency protocols. And why is this all happening? Well, I guess the nuclear talks with Iran have collapsed. Tehran's calling negotiations a strategic trap, demanding permanent sanction relief while reinforcing underground nuclear sites. This isn't peacekeeping, it's war prepping, folks, and it gets worse. Iran's defense minister just warned they have access to U.S. bases.
That's why I said. They trying to get us into the war. They trying to strategically prep us for war. Why? Because we're butting in with other countries. Now they want to off us. Now they want to off us for helping them. That's how that help shit can backfire. See, you can't help everybody. We can't help everybody. Because then when they start coming at us, who we gonna call to help us? That really got some power. What country we gonna call to help us that really got some power? Name one in the comment section right now. I want to see it. I want to see it. Name one country that's gonna help us in our time of need. Like, come on now. Come on now. They treating us like a fake friend or some shit, ain't they? They gonna freeload for our ass and then they gonna leave us stinking. Right when it's time for us to go to war, we can't call nobody for help. That's usually how the shit be. Israel, what the hell? Come on, bro. The UK, come on, man. Wakanda, hell no. Wakanda ain't gonna do shit. Japan, they secretly siding with the other side. They pillow talking. Japan pillow talking with Russia. Shit, I don't know how the hell we gonna get out of this, y'all. South Korea, they pillow talking with Russia. Everybody pillow talking. And then we got Big Brother America trying to make some shit happen. And we can't do it.
Let's get started, shall we?
We can't do it alone.
Russian President Vladimir Putin met with Chinese leader Xi Jinping and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi at a summit in China yesterday.
Y'all heard about that summit? They trying to be over there flexing power. They flexing missiles and bombs and shit. They joining forces. Who was it? Xi Jinping and Putin and who was the other one? Xi Jinping, Putin, and Kim Jong-un. Ain't that some shit? All three of them trying to team up together and go against America. Now, who we gonna team up with? That's better than them. That's bigger than them. I mean, we be trying to link up with China, but China be acting fake. China our fake friend. They make all our shit, and then they turn fake friends. They start pillow talking with Russia, trying to help beat up Ukraine. Ain't that some shit?
As the New York Times reports, it was a scene almost certainly intended for an audience on the other side of the world. The leaders of China, Russia, and India, the three largest powers not aligned with the West, smiling.
Three largest powers. The three largest powers done teamed up. Yeah, Zhang Zhang and them. Zhang Zhang Ping and all of them. They done teamed up, and now they want to go against us. Knowing damn well we got trade deals with them. Shit, my t-shirt from China. Ain't that some shit? My t-shirt from China. Yeah, China pillow talking with Xi Jinping and fucking Kim Jong-un. Now I got to throw my t-shirt away. Ain't that some shit?
And laughing like good friends as they greeted each other. Analysts told the paper the
Canada, Australia, and UK. Okay, so Canada, I don't know a lot about their war system. Australia, they're kind of too small. You know what I'm saying? But they kind of set up in a strategic place, so it might be profitable for us to team up with Australia because they set up in a good location. You know what I'm saying? And then UK, I don't really know too much about UK. You know what I'm saying? They might have a good army system, but who knows? That just don't sound like enough to fight Xi Jinping and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the money and they got the people to back it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the people. If you ain't got the people, you ain't got nothing. And then you gotta have the funds to back it. You know,
friendliness between Mr. Xi and Mr. Putin was meant to convey a close bond between them as leaders of an alternative world order challenging the United States. The paper continues, Mr. Modi sought to show that India has other important friends, including China, regardless of an unresolved border dispute.
Africa ain't gonna help us out. I feel like, Africa ain't gonna help. Africa got enough of their own issues also. Africa need to be building from within also. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, they don't need to be butting in on America problems. And America don't need to be butting in on nobody else's problems until we fix our own goddamn problems. You know what I'm saying? It's homeless people sleeping out on the street. We can't even fix the homeless issue. Imagine hundreds of thousands of homeless people in America and we throw away millions of pounds of food. Make that make sense. You know what I'm saying? We got way more waste and we got all these homeless folks that need things. We can't even fix those problems. Yet here we are all the way overseas talking about Ukraine and like, come on.
If the Trump administration chooses to continue alienating New Delhi with tariffs. Meanwhile, China will mark Japan's defeat in World War II with a massive military parade tomorrow. NBC News correspondent Janice Mackey-Frayer has...
now to the dangerous mission by SEAL Team 6 that reportedly failed. The New York Times reporting the elite unit that killed Osama bin Laden went behind enemy lines in North Korea using night vision goggles and what they were reportedly hoping to plant there before spotting a boat in the water, flashlights aiming toward U.S. submarines. The SEALs reportedly opening fire on that boat. So when
see that? We trying to sneak up being nosy on other people's business. That's what I'm saying. America is nosy, and we always trying to interject ourselves into shit that we don't even need to be in, bro.
All of this played out, and President Trump was asked late today about the mission.
Zelensky a snake for sure. I don't like Zelensky either. I don't know. It's something about him. I don't feel like he a real leader for Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? He got another motive, another agenda. He ain't protecting his people like he should. You know what I'm saying? He should be standing on business for his country, not pillow talking with America, trying to get some help. Send the bombs. They playing games with the country and your people? Hell no. Get them, Zelensky. What the hell? Damn.
And here's Martha Raddatz.
Tonight, the extraordinarily dangerous, top-secret Navy SEAL mission inside North Korea. The New York Times reporting SEAL Team 6, the same elite unit that killed Osama bin Laden, sneaked onto the shores of North Korea from a U.S. nuclear-armed submarine back in 2019, right in the middle of high-stakes nuclear negotiations between President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
See that? Rob got hit for 600 seconds. Rob, now you take this time to think. This is your time to think. You didn't get knocked all the way out. You got 600 seconds to think about your actions, buddy. Okay? This live is for the greater good. This ain't about you and your self-hate about me. Okay? This ain't about you and your self-hate for me. This is about the country and what we need to do as a whole. Okay? Now, this is only the part 1. So part 2, we gonna really get into things, but part 1, I need to get y'all all on the same page, and we need to really figure out these issues, okay? Let's get back into it.
The SEALs' mission, plant a listening device on North Korean soil, a nuclear-armed adversary to...
Yes, it's a series. I just came off the Charlie Kirk series. You know what I'm saying? I just came off the Charlie Kirk. I could have did part 6, but I ain't want to do that. I don't want to keep dragging out the Charlie Kirk thing. We said everything we needed to say about that. We know why it happened. We know who the shooter was. We saw all the things that Charlie Kirk was saying before he passed away. We know all the sides. We got all the opinions. Y'all already spilled all y'all hate into my comment section. And we use that as a therapy session to get through to the next phase. And this is about world issues. All right. So in this world issue series, we're going to think about some solutions and figure out a plan for America so that we can move forward. Because obviously Donald Trump needs some damn help. Okay? So we got to help. We got to help each other.
Intercept communications from Kim, hoping to gain an edge in the talks. A mission so risky, said the Times, President Trump had to personally sign off on it. After months of practice, the Times reports that the U.S. ballistic missile submarine carrying the SEALs steamed through frigid North Korea.
Here's your news update today, and buckle up because it's going to be a big one. The Trump administration is seeking congressional approval to sell Israel $6.4 billion in support equipment and weapons, including attack helicopters and troop carriers.
See, we selling that to Israel. How Israel gonna help us and they buying shit from us?
U.S. will start selling a Trump Gold Card visa with a potential pathway to U.S. citizenship. The card is to be available for a processing fee and a $1 million contribution after vetting. For companies, it will cost $2.
Hey, we ain't against Trump at all. We ain't against Trump at all. We just trying to provide assistance. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to provide assistance. We see that the country is going in the wrong trajectory. Okay? What we're here for is to provide assistance and maybe get this country back on track, and maybe a light bulb will go off in Trump's head like, you know what? We need some self-care as a nation. You know? We don't need to be focusing on all this stuff. All this stuff ain't got nothing to do with us. We didn't do nothing. We need some self-care as a nation. So we gonna let them rumble out. Fuck it. Tupac. Don't break up the fight. Let them rumble. Especially if we ain't in it. Our name is Bennett and we ain't in it.
Million. 3 Russian military jets on Friday violated NATO member Estonia's airspace for 12 minutes in an unprecedentedly brazen incursion amid rising tension on NATO's eastern flank. Trump's administration asked the U.S. Supreme Court on Friday to allow it to block the issuance of passports that reflect the gender identities of transgender and non-binary Americans. The U.S. Senate rejected a short-term funding bill to keep federal agencies operating after September 30th. The lawmakers voted 44-48 to defeat.
Who y'all vote for, though? I bet y'all won't tell me that. Look, y'all already freezing up. Y'all already now. Don't put the phone down now. Hell no. Pick that motherfucker back up. Who y'all vote for? If y'all voted for Trump, put Trump in there. If y'all voted for Kamala, put Kamala in there. Look. Silence. Look. That's what I'm saying. When I ask y'all what set y'all repping, y'all don't be trying to come through. You feel me? Ask somebody who they vote for. They gonna look like they done saw a fucking monster or something. Like, what the hell? Come on, man. Rep your set. If you voted Trump, let me know. If you voted Kamala, let me know. Don't be scared. What y'all scared? Y'all scared?
A stopgap spending bill that would have kept federal agencies operating at current funding levels through November 21st. The measure faced near universal opposition from Democrats who demanded increased healthcare funding. 2 Republicans voted against it and 8 did not vote. The United States seeks to regain control of Bagram Air Base in Afghanistan, but an Afghan official dismissed the need for any...
See that? The air base is what we left in the first war with Afghanistan. We left the air base. We left all type of shit. Millions and millions and millions. What Trump be saying? Millions and millions and millions of dollars dumped over there in Afghanistan. By who? Obama and them.
U.S. presence. The airstrip was the main base for American forces following the attacks on September 11, 2001 until their 2021 withdrawal. The Trump administration said on Friday it would ask companies to pay $100,000 per year for H-1B worker visas. U.S. vaccine advisors for the CDC.
I heard that Miss Kirk is taking over Turning Point for Charlie Kirk. So that's a good thing. She's continuing her husband's legacy. So that's a good thing. Clap it up for Miss Kirk. I'm about to say Miss Clerk. Hell no. Clap it up for Miss Kirk. She continuing her husband's legacy. That's what's up. That's hard.
He recommended against allowing parents to choose the combined MMRV vaccine before age 4. Instead, separate vaccine shots will be given for MMRV. U.S. President Donald Trump said on Friday that he and the Chinese president made progress on a TikTok deal and agreed to a face-to-face meeting as soon as next month in South Korea. A federal judge on Friday threw out Trump's $15 billion...
I don't think Trump should be going to meet about no goddamn TikTok. Hell nah. That sounds like a setup. What y'all think? Y'all think we need to allow that? Hell no. We don't need our president to be meeting about no goddamn TikTok. Y'all better get on fucking FaceTime or something. Hell no. This ain't the time to be flying over nowhere for TikTok.
Defamation lawsuit against the New York Times over its content, calling it a decidedly improper and impermissible.
So I have a disagreement with the Prime Minister on that score. Okay? One of our few disagreements, actually.
To recognize the Palestinian state in the coming days as the killing in Gaza continues. It often seems that you're the only person that Israel will listen to. What more can you say to them to tell them to stop? And why is the UK's position on a Palestinian state, in your view, wrong? And Prime Minister, what will the recognition of a Palestinian state actually achieve? Is it not just gesture politics to appease people in your own party? Thank you both.
Well, Chris, let me just start with that because we discussed this amongst other things. We had the best part of an hour, I think, upstairs earlier today, just one-to-one, going through a number of affairs, world affairs, in private. And we absolutely agree on the need for peace and a roadmap because the situation in Gaza is intolerable. The hostages have been held for a very, very long time, and they must be freed. And we need aid to get into Gaza at speed. And so it's within that.
Hey, one time, man, we just hit 15K subs, man. Clap it up in the chat. Shout out to all my new subscribers, man. For sure. It was a long journey to get here. You dig what I'm saying? Long journey. but we here at 15K. Next goal is 20K. You dig what I'm saying? And I don't slow down. When I hit a milestone, what I do? I buy another pair of boots and I go harder.
Context of a plan for peace, which we're working hard on, which not only did we discuss this morning, but our two teams have been working together.
You get progress. That don't mean you lax and you take breaks. Hell nah. You go get you another pair of boots and tie them boots up and go harder.
The question of recognition needs to be seen, and so it's part of that overall package which hopefully takes us from the appalling situation we're in now.
Yeah, he sounds like
here's what happened around the world in the last.
Why the fuck is nobody talking about how they...
Why did J.D. Vance make... If the world's biggest nuclear bomb landed in...
Look at this heart-stopping moment.
What if I told you your neighborhood is... What would happen if the United States...
My friends, we have a bombshell news report, a whistleblower, a CIA whistleblower dropping...
No more will these big tech companies or other big companies train foreign workers. They have to pay the government $100,000, then they have to pay the employees.
Exactly
Here's what happened around the world in the last 12 hours. In 60 seconds,
what they do.
3 Russian MiG-31 jets entered Estonia's airspace near Vainloo Island for about 12 minutes without flight plans or transponders, Estonia said. Italy's NATO jets intercepted them, and Estonia requested Article 4 talks. Australia's Optus pledged full cooperation with regulators after outrage over a network outage that disrupted emergency calls and sparked public criticism. Taiwan's president vowed the island will defend itself, capping Defense Week events and stressed...
All right, so...
Here's what happened around the world in the last 12 hours.
Mr. Trump, you made it visible. Now let me speak directly. 2 vessels positioned with precision, not in silence, not in secrecy, but openly for all to see. You wanted it acknowledged. So it is. Your move followed one message, firm, measured. And your reply came swiftly, not through words, but through placement. We observe, always, quietly, steadily. Russia does not operate through displays. We do not speak for effect.
Bro, you see how Putin stand on business? That's what I'm saying. Zelensky ain't talking like that. Zelensky ain't talking like that for Ukraine. And that's the thing. That's why it's so important to have a stern leader. You got to be stern on your stance. Then we learned that from our Charlie Kirk series. You got to be stern on your stance. You know what I'm saying? You got to be stern on your stance. Because if
China unveils its huge
story. President Trump is ramping up his effort to fire Lisa Cook. In other important stories to watch, she is, of course, a Biden-appointed Federal Reserve governor. And he's asked the Supreme Court to terminate Cook, Trump calling her, quote, ethically compromised in the filing, for reporting 2 different homes as her primary residence on mortgage.
See that? Trump firing people. Doing doing this, he doing that, he firing Jimmy Kimmel. Damn, even Jimmy Kimmel, what did Jimmy Kimmel do? Out of all people, Jimmy Kimmel, old Jimmy, ain't that some shit? Y'all know Jimmy Kimmel. That's crazy.
And he's me, yeah, you killed Osama bin Laden, you changed, get to fucking work. And simply because he went this way, I turned this way. And standing 3 feet in front of me is Osama bin Laden, and he's got his hands on Amal, his wife's shoulders. And I don't know what he's doing. He's not surrendering. He's maneuvering somehow.
She said, let's keep it real. Trump looks close to death, and the fact that he's doing what he wants instead of looking out, servicing the people speaks volumes. It's like he wants the last president. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Trump got a lot he trying to prove something in this presidency. You know what I'm saying? He trying to prove some shit. Cause they didn't want him back in there. Now that he in there, he firing all Biden's people and shit. Like, he trying to prove something.
His hands are on her, and I remember thinking, he's taller than I thought. He's skinnier than I thought.
So you knew it was him?
Right away.
Turn the corner?
Yep. His beard is gray. He's not surrendering. He's got to have a.
They even tried to put him in jail. They tried to put Trump in jail and all type of shit before he became president this second time. You feel me? So of course he got like a chip on his shoulder. Like these niggas try to put me in jail. The hell? That's crazy. You feel me? So I kind of feel him. I kind of feel him like shit. Man, I don't want none of these niggas in here. You feel me? They was trying to put me in jail. They was trying to lock them up. Lock them up. They was trying to lock them up, y'all.
The bomber came out.
What is SEAL Team 6 and why did you want to be in it?
SEAL Team 6 is the National Mission Force. And so they were designed to rescue American hostages at sea. If a cruise ship gets, like, so Delta Force will do the airplanes and stuff, and then we'll do the water on paper. And that's just where the best SEALs go, because half of the guys that get selected to try out don't make it. These are Navy SEAls,
he kicking them all out.
Experienced Navy SEAls, usually 5.
There are 5 words you pronounce wrong 2 years before your brain.
What is SEAL Team 6?
If you take the battery out of your phone.
Everything okay?
But do you think, just like the Israelis, that the Americans this time have miscalculated who they're up against? Well, before I answer that question, I do want to viewers back to the fact that we're talking about the United States, the only country on planet Earth that has actually used nuclear weapons to kill hundreds of thousands of people directly, and not to talk of the millions of the hundreds of thousands of people who later died because of the result of the poisoning of the nuclear weapon that was used. So the United States used nuclear weapon on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 and killed hundreds.
How many times was it just?
This is bone chilling.
No war. The left has been saying put a bullseye on Trump, a bullseye on his supporters. Charlie Kirk.
Later this afternoon, President Trump will sign an executive order on law and order and another executive order on sanctuary cities. The first EO will strengthen and unleash America's law enforcement to pursue criminals and protect innocent citizens. The second EO is centered around protecting American communities from criminal aliens, and it will direct the Attorney General and Secretary of Homeland Security to publish a list of state and local jurisdictions that obstruct the enforcement of federal immigration laws. Later,
nobody makes it through SEAL training. When we do
About your first kill?
Sure.
Killer clowns have officially been spotted.
A lot of people in SEAL training.
We're going to turn now to the dramatic images off the coast of Alaska. For the first time, U.S. and Canadian fighter jets intercepting 2 Russian and 2 Chinese bombers. The incident raising concerns about the growing cooperation between Russia and China. Here's Martha Raddatz.
It was a bold, provocative, and unprecedented move, clearly meant to send a message to America. For the first time ever, Russia and China conducting joint patrol exercises in international airspace off the coast of
Alaska. See that? We ain't letting shit fly. We intercepting all type of shit. Russian shit, Chinese shit, anything, nigga. That's who we are. We a strong nation, and we ain't going for nothing. But we got to quit getting in everybody else's business, because that's what's get us fucked up. You know? We got to quit getting in everybody else's business, and we got to get stronger. Because if we already strong as hell as a nation, ain't nobody fuck with America. You know what I'm saying? As a nation, hell no. But if we get stronger, they ain't gonna be able to team up. They gonna have to the whole world gonna have to team up against us. You heard what they said? We the only nation that done dropped a nuclear bomb. That's why we the big brother of the whole world, because they saw that power from us. That's how you show strength in the beginning. So America started off dropping shit down. You know what I'm saying? We need to get stronger. We need to develop a couple more nuclears on the down low. Keep it on the low though. You know? Ain't nobody got to know but us, Americans. With that being said, y'all, that is our first installment of what is going on with the world. Once again, make sure you guys remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you do not miss an episode. I'm your host, Surviving Fillmore Africa. Once again, sub up, 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 sub up. Yes. Sub up. Until next time, man. Chill.